Hi there, Drew Brents here, PreApp 1003, going through the Broker Plus system today. And today I'd like to focus in on managing your pipeline, or how to navigate loans through different statuses, and pipeline statuses and other sub statuses. So anyway, this is our demo account, and as you can see, we have pre-apps, pre-qualified, TRID, apps, in processing and underwriting, improvement conditions, clear to close, closed, and so on. And then of course within the different pipeline statuses, you have different sub statuses like funded, or underwriting. We got initial underwriting, a final underwriting, and so forth and so forth. So also want to point out that these different pipeline statuses only show up if you have a loan in that category. So as an example right here, we've got this one is in a TRID status. Okay, so the system, when it picks up the TRID 6 pieces of data, it'll automatically put it in a TRID status. And so in this category, you can actually assign a processor and select a lender. So we've had people ask, how do I move it from TRID into processing? Very simple. What you have to do is you've got to see this little red notice here. This is the countdown of your 3-day time clock to issue disclosures. So once you go to your investor's website and issue disclosures and send out whatever package you want to send out from our system, you would then mark that as disclosure sent. So it's going to mark those dates. Then you go to waiting on disclosures. When you receive those back, mark them, and then you would also mark the intent to proceed. When that happens, and if you have a processor selected, it will drop it down into processing category. So notice the TRID status is gone. So let me also just say that you could click on the calendar to go to the critical date section of a loan file, or if you open up the loan, you could go over here to the left hand side, and this is under the assignments and tracking, critical dates right here. Okay, this is where you could begin to move the file along. Now, a couple things I want to point out. You cannot go from TRID right into initial underwriting. Okay, and obviously you could click on these different things and it opens up subcategories. Okay, you have to go into processing. Okay, and then you are now able to move it into underwriting. Okay, and it's going to refresh, and right there. So now I've got an initial underwriting. Okay, when you get the approval conditions, you can mark that. Okay, so let me go back to, click the wrong thing. Let me go back to the pipeline, and you can see now that that file is now in the underwriting category. So it's initial underwriting. So from here you can move it to approval conditions. Okay, it's going to refresh. Okay, now it's down here, approval conditions, waiting on conditions. We can put conditions received. Okay, and then we can go ahead and move it back into final underwriting. Okay, now it's back into underwriting here in a final underwriting status. Okay, so, and then obviously you would get a clear to close. Okay, but hey, let's say it gets suspended. Okay, then boom, look at there, we got a suspended file now. Okay, so if you want to move it back in underwriting, go to the little arrows and you can move it back in underwriting, or deny it from the suspense status. Okay, there we go, like that, and now it's back in underwriting. Okay, so if we want to move it to a denied status, move it to denied right there. Okay, so you see how the pipeline, as you move it along, okay, and you can issue the denial letter there. So as you move the pipeline, move the loan file along. Okay, let me actually clear this date. Clear here. So just to summarize everything, so certain trigger points, okay, certain statuses are not available to be moved into until you clear other status points, like from TRID to processing. You can't go from TRID to underwriting. You have to go through processing and so on. So if you don't see the ability to actually, if you don't see a little calendar thing, then that means that up a little higher, you still got to clear some other statuses before that becomes available. So anyway, hope that helps, and thank you for using Broker Plus in PreApp 1003.